First off, wanted to note that this is my second video ever. So, Flat Cap Piper, you have inspired me to do my second one, and here it is. Number two, I wanted to congratulate you on 500. I think you're over 500 now, so that's very impressive, and I appreciate your content and your style as you produce your content. Enjoyable and easy to listen to, and I've enjoyed them. I think your question is for your favorite blend, our favorite blends for fall or the Christmas holidays, or as we move into the cooler weather. And it's kind of interesting. As I mentioned in my first video response, that I'm a relatively recent hobbyist here, and it's probably just about a year that I've been doing this. And so I started in the fall, but I also started, as a lot of people do, as a lot of us I suppose have, with aromatics, mostly things like Cupcake from Boswell, which I love so much that I couldn't imagine ever smoking anything else. And then branch out a little bit into some other things. But a year or so ago, going from only aromatics, it will be so I'm familiar with some of those autumn and winter type aromatics. But I also noticed that as the year turned from 2018 into 2019, that I started to branch out into non-aromatics, Virginias and Burleys, and a bunch of different blends and some English blends, which I all liked, depending on the blend and to varying degrees and what I had a taste for at a given moment. And so it was, and I've tended to leave aromatics behind a little bit. I know that's not uncommon. But why I mention it is that now that we're coming back around again to cooler weather, I'm hoping to find that I still like aromatics well enough to keep doing them, because I enjoyed it so much last year that I hope my taste hasn't changed too much that I don't want to use them at all or smoke them at all. All that makes the question a little harder, because I can tell you what I liked last year, and I'm wondering if I'll like them again this year. I think the answer will probably be I'll like them well enough to certainly smoke them sometime. The other thing that's interesting, on a related subject, I think maybe it was Buckeye Piper mentioned taking some aromatics. I think he mentioned Sleepy Hollow, and adding, blending it on his own with some dark fired Kentucky, and seeing how that might give the blend a little more body and make it more to his developed taste. Inspired by that, I've tried that a little bit myself, and I've tried to blend it. I haven't smoked it yet. I'm letting it sit for a few weeks and see how that turns out. If that's the case, that brings a whole new dimension to the many aromatics that I bought a year ago or so, that maybe I won't like as they are, but I might like when blended with dark fired. So let's hope for the best with that, because that would give me a reason. Otherwise, I might be back here offering my aromatics to people who are interested. With those kinds of things in mind, here are the ones I guess I'm looking for to answer Flat Cap Piper's question. The ones I'm looking most forward to trying are, I guess or looking forward to smoking. Sleepy Hollow from Strauss would be one. I liked it a lot last year. I liked it so well that I smoked it off and I shared it with friends. I ended up sending it home with friends. So much so that then I raced back in the next morning and called Strauss and ordered up some more, which I have. And I kept it around in bags for a while, and then when I went about a few months later to jar it up, I noticed how heavy it was, and it seemed heavily cased to me, which was kind of funny, because I didn't realize that at the time. But after smoking Virginias and burleys more than I had before, the heavy casing on the Sleepy Hollow struck me as, wow, I didn't realize this when I hadn't had anything to compare it to. Anyway, I'm looking forward to that. That would be one. Another aromatic that I liked last fall a lot was Autumn Evening by Cornell and Deal. I liked it well enough that I even bought some recently so that I'll have some ready for the cooler weather when it finally arrives. The other thing I like, and for some reason, I know people talk about seasonal tobaccos or their seasonal tastes, and I do think definitely that Balkans or English blends are more to my liking when it's cooler for whatever reason. I mean, I'll still have one once in a while the rest of the year, but I tend to enjoy them more come fall and winter. And so there's a couple that I've never tried that I'm looking forward to trying, and I've sort of been saving them for cooler weather just to have something that would be new to try in season. I know some people smoke these all the time, and maybe folks can comment and let me know what they think. I have some quiet nights that I've been holding back, and I have a couple rat trays that I have not smoked yet. English blends that I have not smoked yet, and so I'm looking forward to those too. But I gave you two blends that I'm looking forward to in the Sleepy Hollow and the Autumn Evening. I'd also mentioned that Boswell's. I mentioned the Cupcake is an aromatic that I like a lot. They also have a very good aromatic blend. At least I thought it was a good blend called Christmas Cookie, which is a sweet aromatic as well that I remember liking. So there's three to mention, and that's my response. Again, congratulations to you, Flat Cap Piper, for your content, and I'm sure the next 500 will come quickly. Best wishes to you, and best of luck, and to all of you tonight. So take care, good luck, and I'll be back with some other responses pretty quickly. Thanks a lot. Take care.